Hey everybody, and Tony here with a review of the Vokalensemble Kammerton's Passion Concert with Sandra Gallrein on the podium, which I saw at the Kirche zum Guten Hirten. And this review is also dedicated to my late grandma, Lydia Alfonso, as she is celebrating her 85th birthday. I basically knew about this concert via complete chance, as one of the members and one of my good friends, Vincent Valiente, who also sang tenor, basically invited me to this particular concert. And by the time I heard them sing their first entry, which was Frank Martin's Kirche, I was completely blown away. This was also a really great opener to what I knew I was going to expect. How they sang the Kirche as the opener was so full of a lot of quiet moments, a lot of stillness, and you have to really give loads of credit to Madame Sandra Gallrein for really getting all of those nuances just so spot on. It starts off really quietly, but then it has this subtle exclamation which makes it all the more fulfilling. The other highlight of this particular concert was the Little Match Girl Passion composed by David Lang. This passion was really an ear opener for me because this heightens the innocence, the tragedy, and the overall sadness of the story of the Little Match Girl. It was divided into two parts, in which the first part was the second entry, and the second part was basically the fifth entry of the concert. And both of these really show the innocence, the sadness, and the overall tragedy that story had to offer. And this is coming from someone who's also read Hans Christian Andersen's Little Match Girl. And there were times I practically cried because of this particular story, especially when it comes to the main heroine who has to trudge the snow-covered streets on New Year's Eve, and you can't help but really have your heart go out to her, and they conveyed it so magnificently. There were also other great highlights in this particular concert, especially the powerfully and wonderfully done 7 words on the cross said by Jesus Christ as composed by Knut Nichtet, and even some excerpts of Johann Sebastian Bach's Matthäus Passion, in which the chorus sang absolutely wonderfully. And when you have the masterful hands of Sandra Gallrein, then you know darn well that this was a chorus master who led the chorus in such a nuanced and very passionate and extremely precise and disciplined manner. And the concert wrapped up with Frank Martin's Agnus Dei, which was solemnly sung in a way that was just quite uplifting in a very subtle manner. So overall, this was a definitely wonderful concert. The overall dedication, hard work, diligence, and discipline that Sandra Gallrein and her chorus had were just absolutely wonderful. And one can tell that this is a chorus that's really going to go places. And I really wish them all the best that their careers as singers have to offer, because they blended so magnificently and they were really awesome musicians in their own right. And for those of you who watched the concert, what did you think of it? Was there a piece that stood out to you so much, or did you feel like every single piece was an absolute highlight? Comment below and let me know. Well, that's it for my review of the Vokalensemble Kammerton's Passion Concert. Tune in much later for my review of Gounod's Faust at the Deutsche Oper Berlin, starring Heidi Stober as Marguerite. Catch you in a minute.